So we'll begin sitting. If you have something to sit up on, feel free to grab that. And you can start with eyes closed or a soft gaze towards the floor. And give yourself these first few moments to just arrive in your body, feeling where your body touches the floor or your props. And without judging good or bad, like it, don't like it, as best you can, just take a scan through and notice what's here now. The sensations you're aware of. Your energetic level. Your mental, emotional state. And while a big part of this practice is moving towards certain things like balance, well-being, strength, flexibility, all the things we care about, perhaps what's right here, right now, is the perfect place to begin from. First, just taking in how it is and moving from there. And we can do that over and over again throughout the practice, throughout our day. Just taking moments to pause, notice, and allow. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you. Let's begin by taking the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow. Take it back as far as you can. And as you do this, drop your ribs, draw the belly in. And you can explore within each shape. Again, first just noticing. What you notice might inform what you do, continuing to fine-tune, learn about this body, how to take care of it. Let's release, right arm up, open it out, take it across. And you can hook with the other arm, hug it in close. As you do this, draw back through your right shoulder. So you're still square across the chest, hugging this arm in as close as you can, sitting as tall as you can. And finding ease here. What is there to release here? Let's release arm out, rotate thumb to point down, take it around behind your back. So back of your hand is at your waist, interlace fingers at your waist. Pull your knuckles around towards the front as much as you can, elbows go towards one another, and then circle your right shoulder. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, and then fold forward any amount, maybe just letting your head drop. Could be coming part way or all the way to the floor. Reaching arms up and back away from you. And then release, come up. Hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. Roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Take the left arm up, bend it straight back on itself, grab your elbow, take it back. And as you do this, drop the ribs. Can your breath be slow and deep throughout? Each time you notice that it's not, slow it down again. Let's release, left arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hugging it in close. As you do this, draw back through your shoulder. Let's release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace fingers, try the other thumb on top. Elbows go towards one another. Circle your left shoulder. Reaching both arms back, open up the chest and then fold. And this could be whatever amount works for you. Going towards full expression of each pose and compassionately meeting your edges right where they are right now. Let's release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up, still holding the knees. Pull the chest through. Upper back arch, keeping the back of the neck long. And then round back, bring your feet to the floor and hold behind the legs. Put a little pressure up behind the knees to round a little bit more. And then roll up from the base of the spine to arch back, but also lean back. So now abdominals are working, engaging core strength. And we'll go back and forth between these two positions. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll up and arch. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Now exhale back, release the arms and come down a little lower. Inhale, same arch, but arms come by the ears. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. And then inhale up, let's hold here. So you can choose how much you work, how much you lean back, how much you lift the chest, but where you are, could there be a sense of release, surrender, even with all the work? Let's release, round back. So you can choose how low you go, concentrating the effort where it's useful and letting go what's not needed. And release. Let's come all the way forward into a high push-up position. You can set your hands near the front of the mat, shoulder width apart. Step your feet back. Slowing down the whole process. So in each new position, starting with feeling. How is this? What do you notice here now? Shift your weight forward to lower down. And then come into your back bend, cobra or up dog. And you might notice sometimes the thinking gets really loud and it eclipses what you're feeling. So we can keep reining it back in, getting curious. What am I actually noticing now? Not the story of it, not the memory of it, but what's right here. Let's come back to down dog, hips high. You can take your time. Might pedal out your feet a little bit or shift your hips side to side. Each new shape is stirring up a whole new set of sensations, feelings. What are you noticing here? And sometimes what you notice may have you make some big changes. Maybe you need to modify. Maybe you need to skip something. That's all okay. Let's drop the knees. Sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Resting whenever you need to. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table and come back to down dog. From here, walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a little sway or shake out. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time, stacking up. And then step up to the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana, and your feet could be together or apart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. And please move at your pace. Take the time you need for all your transitions. Here we'll take 5 deep breaths, and that could be in any neutral shape. Down dog, child's pose, sitting, hands and knees, forearms. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time, from down dog, when you're ready, take your right leg up, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a couple times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. Let's grab the left wrist. Take it across, little side bend. Come over to the other side. Grab your right wrist. Take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. Hips nice and low, heart lifting high. Release, arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go, just like ragdoll, let your head hang. Back leg a little longer, last moment. And then a big step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. Engaging what's useful. Check in on the things you know to check in on, your habits, your patterns, things you've learned about your body, however much or little that is. Last breath. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Feeling what you're doing. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, bend your knee in and start circling. Taking in the full experience, everything you're noticing. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher, and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist. Take it across. Come over to the other side. Grab the left wrist. Take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time, the way you don't normally cross. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. Working where work is useful. Surrendering what's not needed. One more breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. One more breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog. Then again, settle into a good rest. Choosing any neutral shape. If it's useful, close your eyes. Last deep breath in and out. And come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. Exhale over to a side bend. Big yawning stretch, keeping open through the torso. Reach a little further out to come up and release down. Same thing other side. Big reach. Reach a little further out to come up and release down. Let's interlace fingers, press out through the palms, and then take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight, and then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. So that could be just a slight lift of the heels, or you might come all the way up, or anywhere in between. Can you keep relaxing your eyes, your jaw? And then start to fold forward, staying in balance on the toes. You can bring your hands to your legs wherever they meet. Might be the upper legs, could be the lower legs, might even be the ankles or heels. Breath steady. And then release. Drop the hands, drop the heels, drop your head, let that go. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Hips nice and low, head reaches high, shoulders drop low. Feel what's going up, what's going down. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's come into warrior three. Shift forward and find your balance. And you're welcome to modify or adjust how you need to. Working with your body, what you're noticing now. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release through your movement transition. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Last breath. Step back, warrior one. Release through your movement transition. And then settle into a good rest, letting go. Letting go of all the commentary, nowhere to get, nothing to push away. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step, or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. From here, let's rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest and find your balance. Right arm can be out to the side or at your hip. You can stay holding your knee or grab your big toe with the first two finger and thumb. You might extend part way or all the way straight. Prioritize long torso, long straight supporting leg, shoulders and hips are square. Breath slow and steady. Let's open the left leg out to the left, keeping hips square to the front, shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. Bring it back to the front and let's set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through your left shoulder and extend left arm back. You might even look back. Gaze forward, last balance. Release with the front hand, catch with the back hand. King Dancer, Natarajasana. Can kick your foot into your hand, lift up through the chest, through the fingers, the toes, everything up. Last breath here. Release, step back, high lunge. In a moment, we'll make our way back to down dog. If you feel like taking a few handstand swings, you are welcome. If you do not feel like doing that, you can just take a vinyasa or step back or take any movement on your way, whatever you're choosing to do, feeling that. And eventually, finding your way back to down dog. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior three. Rise up to standing, bring your right knee to your chest. Left arm can be out or at your hip, and you can stay here. Or if you did so on the other side, you might grab your big toe and extend part way or all the way straight. Open your leg out to the right. And then bring it back to the front. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. And you are just doing your best, given what you understand and are able to do. You can't do more than that. No matter what you think about it, it's impossible. So just using your body, your intelligence, what you've learned so far to come into your full expression. Let's gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer. Let's balance on this side. Big step back, high lunge. Take your time, get settled here, slow down your breath here, and then find your way back to down dog through any movement transition. What actually feels like a good choice for you right now? Find your way to a good rest, letting go of all of that, letting what's done be done. Nothing to control or figure out, just simply being. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. From here, let's come into a twist. Left elbow cross to the outside of the right knee. Get it all the way over and then work the palms towards the center of the chest, opening through that top shoulder. Last breath here. Come back to center, hips low, arms high, inhale. Same thing other side, right elbow across. Get it all the way over and then work the palms towards the center of the chest. Last breath here. Back to center, hips low, arms high. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. And then fold forward, wrapping arms overhead. You're welcome to separate your feet hip width apart or wider. If this is too tight for your shoulders, you can separate your hands by holding something between them. Release the arms all the way down. Let that go. Let's lower the hips. Come into a squat, malasana. Feel free to widen your stance. You could turn your toes out. You can sit on a block. You can slide something under your heels. How does this work for you right now? Open up the knees using the elbows. Try and roll your shoulders back and down, letting the chest come through. We'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom and connecting that to the top, feeling the full length and space you take up. And then release. let's come back to a forward fold, feet back to parallel. Any arm position you like here. You could grab your big toes, you could take a handful of your hair, you might give your neck and shoulders a squeeze. And then we'll make our way back to down dog. If you do want to get a crow pose in, you're welcome to do that first and then step or hop out of it. If you want to just step back to down dog or take a regular vinyasa to get back, just feel what you are choosing to do, whatever that is. From down dog, right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Let's take a twist here. Arms up. Left elbow across. There are many other variations of this, so if there's a different one you would prefer, feel free to work with your body, doing what feels right for you. Last breath here. Release hands to the floor. We're going to drop the back knee. If you want to pad it and you have something, feel free to grab it. If you have blocks, you may want to grab those. We're going to come back for a hamstring stretch. So you can inch the front foot forward, flex the toes back. Hands right under shoulders as high as you need them. In the direction of hips square, flat back, folding, straight leg, but just working with your body. If you do want to slide further forward towards splits, that's also an option. If you did slide forward, you can slide your way back. To release, we'll bring both hands to the inside, turn out through the right foot, and then shift your weight forward, coming down onto elbows, either on blocks or the floor. And you might shift around a little, just feeling how this is. Could it work better for you today? If you do want to add a quad stretch, you can bend the back leg, reach for it and draw it in. If that does not work for you, don't do it. Don't worry about it. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Getting ready for the same thing other side. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Setting up for your twist. More important than what you're doing is that you are feeling what you're doing, taking that moment of just taking it in. What do you notice here? Letting that real-time information inform what you do. Last breath here. Release. Hands to the floor or to your blocks. Take the hips back. Feel free to pad your knee. Inch the front foot forward. Flex the toes back. And then find your edge. And you can always adjust your body to stay at your edge. You might go a little deeper or back out. If you did so on the other side, you might slide forward towards splits. you did slide forward, slide your way back. Both hands to the inside, turn out through the left foot, lizard pose. Coming down, experimenting. If you did add the quad stretch on the other side, you may add that again. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog, feeling what you're doing. Might use this transition to even out the two sides, kind of check in with your body. Let's come all the way through to sitting and back onto our backs. And we are moving towards the end of class. I will continue to offer suggestions, but this is a really good time to do anything you feel like doing. So if it's something other than what I'm suggesting, please go with your own desires and needs. So if you'd like to join me, I'll do a few back bends next, starting with bridge. You can drop your feet to the floor. Hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down, lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back, shrug your shoulders underneath you. So you might rock side to side to get the arms a little more under you. Recheck the feet. Are they still parallel, hip width apart? Lift your hips as high as you can, spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another. And then move your arms out of your way, roll down and rest. Letting go. Let's come up again, same thing, or any other back bend. So you could do half wheel, full wheel, supported bridge, something else. Each time you come up, stay as long or short as you like. Could be 1 or 2 breaths, could be a long hold. Each time the pose feels complete, come down and rest. And then rest there until you feel like coming up again, or until you're sure you don't feel like coming up again. If you have more back bends in you, keep going. There's no rush. If you are done, you can move on to a counter stretch, which could be knees to chest, happy baby, a forward fold, something else. If you're not sure, happy baby's a good one. Grabbing the soles of the feet, pressing the knees towards the floor. And then again, just check in with your body. I'm going to offer a hip stretch. You may choose to do that. You may choose to do something else. If you'd like to join me, cross your right ankle above your left knee. Reach your hands through. Grab the left leg and hug it in close. Stretching the right outer hip. to release. Drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. And then release and switch. Same thing other side, left ankle crosses above the right knee. Reach the hands through, grab the knee, hug it in close. Just the right amount of effort to be in this shape, and then letting go, continuing to let go of everything that's not needed. Release, right foot to the floor, straighten the left leg up, flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle. And then again, check in what's needed. I'm going to finish with a spinal twist. You might join me or do something else if you'd like. Bring one knee across, open out through your arm. Getting your body ready for a deep release. If you are twisting, you can go ahead and switch sides, left knee across. If anything else is needed, take your time winding down, wrapping up. If nothing else is needed, start getting comfortable, maybe adjusting your clothing, grabbing props, a little self-massage, whatever you need to get ready to relax. And these couple moments we spend in Shavasana can be short but powerful. Allowing a deep release for your body, your nervous system. Letting go of the control of your breath. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. Let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, Eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. Coming back to a comfortable cross-legged position. And bring hands together at the heart. Maybe bringing some quality from this practice as an intention for the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. So good to be with you.